Hi guys, welcome to another Computing Corner video, and in this video we're going to be looking at Windows Server 2008. With that in mind, let's get started on that. I've just set a few things up off screen, so we'll just remove these from the list. When we finally managed to get some updates done, there's 267 of them as well. So let's have a look. So this is based on Windows Vista, and this also gives you a 60-day grace period instead of the usual 30. This build does anyway. R2 gives you the usual 30. I'm just wondering at this point, okay, let me just try something a moment. Of course, because this is a server, it's because this is a server, you have to add everything to it. Can I get Microsoft Edge? It's even blocking stuff from Microsoft. This is interesting. Oh, okay. Internet Explorer can't display the page. Never mind. Okay, we'll just have to do S then. Right. So that sort of works, but then it just say Internet Explorer cannot display the page, so you can't install Microsoft Edge. Never mind. So I think what we'll have to do then in this case is we're trying to wing it because there are no games in a server. But at least I was able to get something sorted. But if I go into Microsoft Works and I click agree, click register later, and no. It now welcomes you, even though it says welcome administrator. Because this is a server, so you have to have an admin account. I'm just going to try something. I just had a thought. Let's go into user accounts and see if I can set one up for myself. And should have done this off screen, but never mind. And then I wonder what will happen at this point. Let me just log out. Let me just log off. Because everything's now set up as a virtual. Everything's now set up. And this is my own profile that I've just set up. I mean, you could sort of personalize this computer, but you've only got one wallpaper by default. You can do server manager as well because I've set myself up as admin. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you've only got solid colours, so you can do a black. But then that is rather dangerous because that looks like it's not a genuine copy of Windows. Now, no matter what I've tried, I couldn't activate this. So after 60 days, this is what would have happened, and it will behave in the same way as Microsoft Windows Vista would, Service Pack 2, with a Service Pack. But yeah, you've only got one wallpaper, which is just a pain. And I've gone back to the black, I've gone back to the blue background. Just leave it at that for now. And then when we click into Microsoft Works, which is there, obviously I need to re-agree because it's different. No. And now say, welcome, Darren Strutton, which is good. And then you've got all of those as well. So let's go for the word processor. Sorry, I've got an itch. And then you've got your database there as well. This is what it looks like. We've got that in the works. We've also, if we look into our, let me view that, let me go to large icons. And then you go into computer. Everything should be there. Including these other bits as well. So let's have a look. So I've included another file. I've included another file which allows you, if I don't stop umming and erring all the time, it allows you then just to see what I've got, what I've done with the experience score. So I've done Vista already, which is 5.9. Windows 7 is next, and then Windows 8 will come afterwards. And then we'll have a look at that, and then you see what comes of it. Let's come out of that. I want to come out of that. And then we do the version so far. So I've added this off screen as well. Of course, I trust that I'm the one who made the document, or in this case, a database. I've added it on. I'm going to make that right aligned. So I can't make right line because it's not going to let me. Let's have a look at the forms. I think it will allow me to do it on form. Well, this is going to be difficult to work out. Okay, so let's come out of that and just go back to the tables. And then we want to have a look I just want to have a look at something. Which is difficult to determine. There it is. Why did I not see that? And then I think I ought to put this to the lower right as well. There we go. We'll save that amidst all my kerfuffle, trying to find the relevant settings, and then we'll go to the next bit, which is looking at the rings counter. Now I've already upgraded everything to Visual Studio 2008, and then we'll do general settings. It says Microsoft Visual Studio is configuring the environment for first time use. Now I've already opened this before, of course, because I'm signing in for the first time as my own channel. Last time I did it as the admin. Don't have to worry about adding an admin account with the retail versions of Windows, whereas with server you'd need one. Another thing I wanted to look at, it's a shame also that I can't get, it's a shame also that I can't get the user interface. You can in R2 though. Unfortunately, this is the original release, so you can't really do anything about that. But what I can try and do, is upgrade it. But would there be really any point in doing that? While that's sorting itself out, so it will take a few minutes, I'm going to go into another program. I've got updates. Wonder exactly how many. But there's at least 2. Don't want to have to download them all again. I've done 267 of them prior to this video. Let's have a look at Windows Defender. Last scan's not available. I want to be able to see. If I can update it, which I don't think I can. Yes, you can. It's checking for updates. But this is out of date. That's now sorted, and it's already been converted, as I mentioned earlier. I will add some more bits to that later on down the line. One thing I do want to do is make these white. Let me put these in alphabetical order. And I shall change those 4 colours so that they show as whites, so they can be seen above the blue. There are no updates available for Defender by the looks of things. Never mind. Let's save all of it. There we go. Now I can close it off. Everything's working as normal. And let me scan it. And you can still use the computer while it's scanning. So the next thing I want to look at, just while I'm checking for updates, are up to, it says new updates are available. 46 updates, 47 if you want the optional one as well. The optional one keeps failing. I don't know why. But then you've got all of that as well. I'm not going to bother with that this time, because I'm just going to close it off. I just wanted to keep it as up to date as I possibly could. But that's that sorted. And then we'll have a look at, this is what, let me just change that to large icons. We'll do OneNote because I'm going to add something here. You can set anything up to wherever you want to. So if I now click on here, and then let's do another voice recording. I'm going to set this up and then we'll just go through each of the recordings there. I'm going to set up the stuff that you'd expect, and then we'll just add things to this history, this one notebook, a sentence at a time. And then when you play it back,
At this, I thought it would be a rather interesting discovery to see for myself. I'm going to set up the stuff that you'd expect, and then we'll just add things to this history, this one notebook, a sentence at a time. I'm going to set up the stuff that you'd. At this, I thought it would be a rather interesting discovery to see for myself. I'm going to set up the stuff that you'd expect, and then we'll just add things to this history, this one notebook, a sentence at a time.
And then I'll just add that. Save as. We'll put that into the D drive. And then we'll put it in audio from OneNote. There we go. And then when you have a look at that, let's come out of that. We then have that. But then what we'll do is we'll come out of that for now. This is the first part on its own. Once it hurries up and loads. Okay, that's fine. That's not doing anything.
I'm going to set up the stuff that you'd.
Let's do this bit on its own.
I thought it would be a rather interesting discovery to see for myself. I'm going to set up the stuff that you'd expect, and then we'll just add things to this history, this one notebook, a sentence at a time.
There we go. And then we'll just sort by name. It's already been done. And then I better rename that part 1. There we go. Now it's in proper alphabetical order. And then we've got the form there as well, which we will look at. And that keeps you a blue. And then if I add, let me just, I can't click a pic, I can't insert a picture. No, because obviously I need to edit it first. Click on design. This form template is not compatible with the current version of info path. Yeah, we'll upgrade it. We'll close it off for now. And then what we'll do at this point is now we can insert a picture. I'm going to just select the following. Yeah. And then you've got then field 1. And then we go like that. Let me remove that and start again. Right, let's modify it. Wow. Field and group names cannot contain spaces. But the display name can. So then when you preview the form, that will then allow you to then just sort that out there. Let's close the preview. And then I'll add some more later on down the line. But for now, we'll just have we'll add a couple more. And then we'll move that up. And then that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you were able to just then sort that out. Okay, so we'll do another one. We'll do up to 5, and then I'll do the rest off screen. And then we'll do that. And then when we go into the preview, that's where you end up. That's as far as I've got so far. And then I'll just close the preview. That. Let's save that. And then I'll close it off, and then we'll go back into the computer and the D drive, because then we'll have a look at what that looks like. There we go. And you've got the optional field there as well. And we'll close it off. No, because you can then start making your own forms on that too. We'll have a quick look at the pie chart. And then to see where we see how far we can get up to on this pie. That barely looks like it's 2%. But then what would I know? It's with the pie chart like that, it's difficult to say. I'm going to try and make it so it's exactly one apart. Like that. Let's do another one. Another one. There we go. We'll leave it at that for now then. And that will now show 2% still, which makes sense. So we'll come out of that. Let's save that. And then I've taken you through that. This is what the form looks like so far. We've got Internet Explorer 9. I updated that off screen. And then that'll be it. So there's not really much else to cover at this point, so I've just got to call it here for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, however short and sweet it might be. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.